Good morning, my peeps out there and people all across the world. We're going to start this morning of how I woke up in great pain. Great pain. See, a week ago, I was rushed to the hospital by ambulance. The hospital drove me to Centenary Hospital in the city of Toronto in the province of Ontario. When we get to Centenary, I state my three ailments to the nurse at intake. I stated I have extensive back pain. Extensive back pain. I have an extensive pain in my right foot, makes it almost impossible to walk. I'm having chest pains. And from there, I went to puke and end up puking over the gurney, and naturally, I apologize to the EMS staff. I stated to the nurse I believe it was all generated through food poisoning. I need to see a doctor. The nurse, in turn, left me sitting down there on the gurney for hell knows how long period of time while she discussed an error that the staff had made in reference to a man who had either lost his family or something to do with his relative. Large amount of other people were there who was real sick. And I was intensively sick, feeling like I was going to die. I had to get off the ambulance stretcher. I walked around the side where no one was so they don't see my pain and I don't see theirs. And then I decided to lie on one of about 9 empty hospital beds while all these patients were out front in the waiting room. You had 8 to 10 hospital beds empty, just nice and cleanly lined. The nurse left what she was doing, come around to me and ordered me to go back to the gurney. I said, "Nurse, I'm in pain. Can I see a doctor?" The nurse says, "Go back to the gurney, okay, and you wait there." So I was driven here by an ambulance, okay? I haven't come to the hospital in 2 years. I wouldn't come here unless I was near death. She says, sir, okay, listen to what I tell you. And if you don't listen to what I tell you, okay, we're going to call security. I said, "You're going to call security? Nurse, I'm in pain." Eventually, from there, the nurse moved me down to a room after they called security, put me in the room there. I don't know what they did. And 20 hours later, I get a knock from a nurse saying, "Mr. Clarke, time to go." I says, "Time to go what?" He says, "You've been discharged." I says, Nurse. Says, "Sir, it's time to go. Oh, we're going to call security." You're going to call security? I'm on the floor, half dead. Security came, told me that if I don't leave, they find nothing wrong with me. If I don't leave, they're going to grab me and throw me out head first. Eventually, I was escorted out of the hospital by security, and they told me it was 20 degrees outside. It was 5 to 9 degrees outside with just an hospital cape. With, the rear back, with your ass flying out. Dark as hell. In the middle of nowhere. Thank God for the good Samaritans who came by and gave me directions, and the fine TTC bus driver who drove me home to 4000 Lawrence Avenue East. Part 2 will follow. That is the first time I was driven to the hospital by Toronto EMS. And the date, I believe, was November 12th, 2015. This is the start of one of the most despicablest healthcare abuse you'll ever see in the history of this province. I am lucky to be alive. This will be an inquest into this abuse. Thank God it's not an inquest into my death. My name is Kevin Clarke. Have a great day.